Welcome back, my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are going good at your homes. So today let's start with your chapter number 13, 7th class students, English 2 subject. We are going to study. So let us start with your chapter, The Tempest. As all of you are familiar with the Shakespeare's writing, he is a very famous for his writings, William Shakespeare. So this is the famous play of the Shakespeare, The Tempest. Here in your book, an extract is taken from that very particular play and tell you a story in a brief. So let us start. It is an adapted version of Shakespeare's play The Tempest. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 and died in 1616, and he is an English poet, playwright also, and he is also called the Bard of Avon. Underline this, he is called the Bard of Avon, and his famous plays are Hamlet, King Lear, Macbeth, As You Like It. So many are there because he is most famous, William Shakespeare, the most famous writer of English literature. So first I am going to tell you about the characters which are there in your chapter. Let us read one by one. First one is Prospero. Prospero is a magician and he is a former Duke of Milan. Previously he is a Duke of Milan, but now at present he is exiled from his kingdom and now he is on an island with his daughter Miranda. Ariel. Second character, Ariel. Ariel is a faithful spirit servant of Prospero, and Prospero promised Ariel to free after finishing his revenge or after taking his revenge from his brother. Third character is Miranda. Miranda is Prospero's daughter, grew up on the island and engaged to Ferdinand at the end. And the fourth character is Alonso. Alonso is the king of Naples and Ferdinand's father. Ferdinand is who is Ferdinand? Yes, the person to whom Miranda engaged at the end. And the Alonso is a king of Naples and Ferdinand's father. Gonzalo. Next character is Gonzalo. Gonzalo is Alonso's advisor. As Alonso is the king, so as you know, kings have so many ministers and advisors. So here Gonzalo is one of the advisor of Alonso and is also a positive person in this story. His positiveness is shown with his loyal deed. Prospero's loyal friend also Gonzalo he is. And last character is Antonio. Antonio is a Duke of Milan and Prospero's brother, and he is an unsympathetic character in the story. So let us start with the story. So far away on lonely island there lived a man named Prospero. Prospero is a magician, and with his daughter he lived there on that island. Previously, so many times Prospero wants to tell the story of his past to his daughter, but he is unable to tell the story. Now on that very day, he started the telling about his past, that how his brother behaved with him, how he is exiled, how he is there on the island, means everything he wants to explain to his daughter, but he is not getting any chance or exact or a proper time to tell his daughter the reality. So Prospero knew so much of magic and he is able to command the spirits of the island. The chief of these gentle spirits was Ariel. Underline this line. The chief of gentle spirits means good spirits, nice spirits, which are just faithful to their masters. And a lively creature who was devoted to his master. He is such a lively creature, he is very devoted to Prospero. Whatever task is given by Prospero to Ariel, she finished that very particular task with honesty. He was invisible to all eyes except Prospero. Means Ariel is a spirit, so no one is able to see the spirits now. As you know, spirits, we are not able to see the spirits. Only Prospero able to see the spirit, because Prospero is a magician, so he is able to see the spirit. One day Prospero raised a fearful storm by the means of his magic powers. He took his daughter to the beach to watch a ship struggled against the wind and waves. Miranda, filled with pity, and requested his father to have pity on the people aboard the ship. As Miranda is not aware with the bad deeds, misdeeds of Antonio and the king of Naples. So she said that, Father, why you create this fearful storm for the people who are there on the ship? Stop this. I feel pity for them. Prospero comforted his daughter that he is not going to harm anybody. He is just taking his revenge in a other form. Means he just make them afraid, make them fearful. Prospero started narrating the story of his past to his daughter in detail. That once he was a Duke of Milan. Prospero said that once I am the Duke of Milan. But his position was usurped by his brother Antonio. He said that his position, his kingdom was snatched. Usurped means snatched by my own brother Antonio, possibly with the consent of King Alonso of the Naples. Put him and his daughter in a rotten boat and pushed out to sea. But Prospero said to his daughter that they just give us a broken boat only, so that we will die in a sea. But fortunately, he said that Gonzalo, my well-wisher, saved both of us, because he placed in bought water, provisions, apparel and books on magic. He said that these are the things which save my life. Books on magic, apparel, dresses and some other provisions to eat something, so that me and you both, my daughter, will not die. So thanks to Gonzalo. So Prospero touched his daughter with his magic wand. What is a magic wand? A stick which is held by the fairies. That is a magic wand. Star on the top. Na? Do you see a fairies with the magic wand? Yes. Then Prospero touched his daughter with his magic wand and made her fall asleep. When Prospero touched the head of his daughter with that wand, she fell asleep. Means with the influence of magic. Ariel had just appeared. Why she made her asleep? Because Ariel is coming. So Ariel is a spirit. So Prospero don't want that his daughter see this thing, that there is a spirit also with us, lives on that island. Ariel had just appeared to tell his master what he had done with the passengers and the crew of the ship. Ariel gave a lively description of the storm and the terror it caused, and how the king's son Ferdinand was the first to jump into the sea. But the Ariel explained to Prospero that, Sir, I done my task nicely. Passengers and the crew of ship all are very afraid with the storm. And he gave the lively description of the storm, that Prospero, sir, I create this type of storm. Huge waves are coming from all the sides of the ship and capture the ship. Ship is like this. It is in a terrible condition that now it is just sinked in the sea. So he said that I caused a terror which feared the king's son Ferdinand. And Ferdinand is the one who jumped from the ship immediately after the storm in the sea. Then, by hearing all the description from the Ariel, Prospero ordered to Ariel to bring the young prince on island and promised to free him after he had been completed the task. And Prospero promised to Ariel that, Ariel, I am going to free you after you finish this task. Please bring that young prince to our island. Save him from that storm. Now, Miranda saw Ferdinand, and both of them were very much in love with each other. They fall in love with each other. Ferdinand was astonished at finding so lovely a maiden in this lonely spot. He just shocked to see a beautiful maiden in just a lonely island. No any creature is there on the island. No any other human being is there on the island. Only a girl is there. He just surprised to see the beautiful lady there on the lonely spot. Prospero wanted to test their love by putting difficulties in their way. And what is now the next step of Prospero? Prospero create a difficult situation in front of the Ferdinand, so that he will check the love of Ferdinand, that is Ferdinand truly love Miranda or his love is fake. So he just put the difficulties on the way of Ferdinand. Then Prospero called Ariel to ask about news regarding Antonio and the King of Naples. So he got the news that Ferdinand is now saved and on the island meet with the Miranda. And what about the others on the ship? What happens to them? Is they died? No. Ariel further said that Antonio and the King of Naples have left them almost out of their senses. They both are out of their senses, completely puzzled that what happens with them in the sea. They were filled with remorse at their wicked deeds, and now they see the end of the life, so near, their death is so near to them. So now they feel remorse. They feel sad for their misdeeds which they did with Prospero, their bad deeds. They now feel repent for that very particular deeds. Prospero command the Ariel to bring them to Prospero's cave. He further command to Ariel that Ariel also bring both here near my cave, Antonio and the King of Naples. When they reached, Prospero opened the door and showed them Ferdinand, who was playing chess with Miranda. And when both father of Ferdinand and next one Antonio, the brother of Prospero, when they both arrived near the cave, what the Prospero did? Prospero opened the door and show what is there inside the room. Both Ferdinand and Miranda play the chess. So by seeing this, the father of Ferdinand become happy. Antonio begged Prospero's forgiveness, and Antonio is shameful on his deeds. Now he feels sorry to his brother Prospero and begged Prospero's forgiveness. Thus, brother, please forgive me for my misdeeds in the past. Prospero readily forgave them and thanked Gonzalo for saving his life. So further, Prospero is also wants that his daughter married with Ferdinand, because they both fall in love with each other, and he tests the love of also Ferdinand's, so that as he fulfill all the tasks which whatever difficulties he put in on the way of Ferdinand. So now he is feeling relaxed in his heart that Gonzalo he's also saying thanks to Gonzalo for saving his life. Prospero now turned to Ariel and gave him his freedom. Ariel was filled with delight and flew away singing a pretty song. So at the end of the story, what happens? They forgive. Antonio begged for forgiveness. Prospero forgave him and also thanked to Gonzalo and also free the Ariel. That Ariel, now you are free, move anywhere else. At the end, Ariel sings a song. Where the bees suck, this is a beautiful song. Where the bees suck, I in a cowslip bells I lie. Then I couch when owls do fly. On the bat's back I do fly. After summer merrily, 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 shall I live now under the blossom that hangs on the bow. So this is the song sung by Ariel at the end when Prospero free the Ariel. So at the end it is restored to that Prospero got the dukedom, his dukedom. Now again he is the king of Milan. Previously king of Milan, then his brother throw him away from the kingdom. Now at the end everything goes smoothly. There is a happy ending of the story. He restored his dukedom and secures the marriage of Miranda to Prince Ferdinand, who is the king Alonso's son. So this is all in your chapter. Read it carefully and do the exercises. First, there are the MCQs you have to do, very easy. At the time Prospero was the Duke of Milan. In the story, accordingly you have to mark the correct answers. And next one is read the sentences and answer the questions. Means you have to first read the sentence, then answer the questions. First one is Ariel was invisible to all eyes but Prospero's. Why? To whom Ariel was invisible? Ariel was invisible to all except Prospero, because Prospero is a magician, so he is the only who see the spirit. Second question is why was he invisible? Because she is a spirit. And third one is why was not he invisible to Prospero's eyes? Because he is a magician. Like this you have to do second, third and fourth question also. And next there are also the question answers. What are Antonio and the King of Naples guilty? Their guilty is they snatched the dukedom from the Prospero. And what placed Gonzalo put what are the things which he placed there on the board. And next one is Ariel and Prospero pity Antonio and the king of Naples. Why they feel pity? And at fifth question, what was the gift that Prospero had to the king of Naples? So these are the questions. Last question, what are the three things Prospero leave at the end? He leave his magic books because now he don't need any type of magics. So this is all. So do it carefully. Thank you.